Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Try to tell my kids, keep your head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings, things in that nature. So, I just hope everybody ends up all right.
Shoppers are concerned tonight after police reported a stabbing in the parking lot of West Farms Mall this afternoon. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. The victim was taken to the hospital, and needless to say, this is an incident that has many people shaken up.
Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot spoke with shoppers and others in the area after what was a tense scene this afternoon.
Farmington police responded to a parking lot outside of West Farms Mall Sunday and found a female victim had been stabbed in the leg. One man I spoke with said for that to happen in this area is shocking.
It's quite shocking, especially for an area of this magnitude.
Robert Hales was stunned to hear the news from the West Farms Mall parking lot. Farmington police say a woman was stabbed in the leg late Sunday afternoon outside the shopping mall. Police say she was transported to the hospital for further treatment. For parents like Hales, who has 4 kids, he worries about these kinds of incidents and potentially putting his family in danger.
My youngest is 21, so right now, even with him going out to the stores, going anywhere, it's just tough. You just worry all the time because times have changed so much.
Police say the suspects involved in this incident have been located and are being detained. While police say there is no further threat to the public, it still has shoppers uneasy in keeping their safety in mind.
I pray for the families and everything that were involved and everything, but it's just one of those things we have to be more, I try to tell my kids, keep your head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings, things in that nature.
Farmington police tells Fox 61 they expect to have more details on this incident in the coming days. For now, in Farmington, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
An update from New Haven on a story we first brought you on the Fox 61 News at 10. We now know the name of the man killed in a motorcycle crash yesterday afternoon. Police identified him as 43-year-old Michael Borelli of New Haven. The crash happened between State Street and Olive Street around 2:30 in the afternoon. The driver of that car in the crash stayed at the scene.
Groton police need your help locating a man who hasn't been seen by his family since Saturday. Take a look at a photo of 38-year-old Stephen Gush. Groton police say his family last saw him in the town of Ledyard on Saturday around 3 p.m. There was a heavy police presence down along the shoreline as New London and state police joined Groton officers to look for him. Authorities found his vehicle and cell phone at the Candlewood Hill Wildlife Park off the Gold Star Highway. He's described as 6 feet 2 inches tall with a thick black beard, black hair, brown eyes, and tattoos on his legs and one of his arms. If you think you recognize him or if you've seen him, contact Groton Town Police right away. All right, time to check in now with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank, and there's a chance for some showers today.
But come tomorrow, there's a chance for a rumble of thunder. Yeah. Rachel's timing it all out for us. Rachel, I'm just asking for some sun. That's all I care about.
We're not going to get any tomorrow, but Tuesday and Wednesday, we do have some sun in the forecast. For tomorrow night, though, we wanted to let you know about the chance for some thunderstorms because we really haven't seen any so far this season. It's mostly around or after 7 o'clock and will continue through about midnight or so. We're not too concerned about severe weather. It's mostly just going to be heavier downpours, and there could be some gusty winds. There is a low risk for a severe storm in western Connecticut, though. It's a sign of the season. Here's a look at the radar, and this is the line of storms that we'll be watching coming through tomorrow evening. But in the near term, we also have some showers that are approaching and moving into Litchfield County. So we'll see some rain out there tonight as well. And I think tomorrow overall is pretty similar to today. It's gray. We'll see an off and on light shower, fog, mist. It will be warmer, though, with temperatures eventually climbing up through the 50s to near 60 degrees. Overnight, we actually see temperatures rise, so we'll see that rain, areas of fog and mist. Check in with the Fox 61 morning show crew as there might be some slower spots out there to start off the day. And while there could be a passing shower or two, again, the main event will really be evening showers and storms heading into tomorrow night. We'll get a closer look at that, plus the rest of the week as we step into April coming up in just a bit.
Oh, Chris Serrano moves in, swung it back to Marsico, fires, scores! It's over! Penn State to the Frozen Four for the first time ever!
Heartbreaking end for the UConn men's hockey team and their road to the NCAA championship. It was the golden goal in overtime that sent Penn State to their first Frozen Four, not the Huskies.
Despite the loss, the team has a lot to be proud of. They're one of several UConn teams showing off their strength in the postseason and getting Husky fans excited. Here's Fox 61's Stefan Reels from Stores.
Honestly, you do have to admit, what a night to be a Huskies fan. I mean, going into Sunday, we had two legendary runs on our hands. On one, you had the women's basketball team preparing to face off against their next opponent for March Madness on Monday. And on the other, you had the men's hockey team. They were on the cusp of making history and entering into the Frozen Four. And unfortunately, while that last one, that ended in a heart-wrenching and disappointing defeat, especially after a hard-fought overtime, our Husky fans, they continued to show up. Whether you were from nearby,
I worked at UConn for 30 years,
or far away.
She was actually driving up from Maryland last night.
It's hard to ignore just how infectious the UConn Husky spirit can be.
This place is living off sports. The energy is intoxicating. Watching Paige the other night was just, I mean, she's unstoppable.
Bars like Hops 44 slowly fill up with fans on game days. Eyes glued to the TV and projectors. And naturally, some Huskies gear to boot.
I mean, the atmosphere is always high, but around March, it's crazy. Even like our professors, everyone's talking about it.
Chance in the slot, score!
It's been a pretty incredible season for the men's hockey team, who have been beating the odds. It was their first time in the NCAA men's hockey tournament, a big feat in and of itself after taking down the former national champs at Quinnipiac in the first round.
It's over!
And while their bout against Penn State didn't go their way, longtime fans are proud to just see how far they've come.
When I first started at UConn, the men were still playing outdoors. So to see them, not only have a new beautiful facility, but also to make it this far is really exciting.
Now eyes are set on Paige Bueckers and the women's basketball team, who now hope to take down the USC Trojans and snag their ticket into the Final Four. Bueckers is coming off an incredible 40-point feat, which is not only a career high, but something only rivaled by one other NCAA player this century, according to OptaStats. That person, Steph Curry.
Do you feel like there's a lot of anticipation going into Monday night?
Oh, the excitement is at a fever pitch, and there's a very, very good chance that we can go all the way.
Looking on ahead, the women Huskies take on USC starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Monday night. And if UConn advances, get this, it will be their 24th Final Four appearance in school history. In Stores, Stefan Reels, Fox 61.
Right now, police in Granby need your help identifying a man who stole from a supermarket. Police released this photo of a person they say shoplifted a large amount of shrimp and other groceries from the Geisler supermarket on Bank Street around 2 this afternoon. He is described as having dark hair, a full beard, and visible tattoos on both hands. If you know who this person is, please call police. In Glastonbury, police with other departments are looking for a missing 72-year-old woman. Her name is Mary Colasanto. The Hartford Dive Team and Connecticut State Police are helping search near the Glastonbury Boathouse on Wells Street. They were out there around 6 this morning. A silver alert from Glastonbury Police says she was last seen wearing dark pants and a light-colored top. If you know where Colasanto is or if you think you've seen her, give Glastonbury Police a call.
And a man from Reading is under arrest tonight after police say he attacked his mother with a knife. 38-year-old Michael Amari was arrested this afternoon. Police say the victim was rushed to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. He is set to appear in court tomorrow. Well, the countdown is on for patients with United Healthcare who could wind up without health services in a matter of days. The Connecticut Office of the Healthcare Advocate says United Healthcare and Hartford Healthcare continue to battle over contract negotiations. The Office of the Healthcare Advocate says Hartford Healthcare is vying for more money for its services, while United argues Hartford is asking for too much money. The two sides are just about 24 hours away from their contract expiring, which would mean thousands would be at risk of losing health care.
There's going to be a lot of confusion. And until the parties reach an agreement, there may not be a smooth course of treatment going forward. There may be times where it's hard to get an appointment, and particularly if someone has a longer course of treatment that they would be starting about now.
The deadline for the two sides to reach a deal is 11:59 on Monday. The Office of the Healthcare Advocate encourages patients who are unsure of what their coverage might look like to give them a call to go over their benefits. Well, fire crews in Bridgeport responded to this building that caught fire on Barnum around 6 last night. When they arrived on the scene, they found heavy smoke coming from a 5th floor window of the Singer CT warehouse. They had to call in help from other fire stations to put out the flames. The Bridgeport Fire Marshal's office is looking into what caused the fire. There are no injuries reported.
Happening tomorrow, Governor Ned Lamont will be in Middletown to talk about what his office is doing to keep students from skipping school and to keep families accountable. At Beeman Middle School tomorrow, state education leaders will talk about reducing student absenteeism. The governor says the state is taking control of absenteeism rates by programs like Learner Engagement and Attendance Program, also known as LEAP.